Hey, third grade, this is Miss Liberty with your next writing lesson. Today we are going to be working on our first generating lesson, which means we are going to be doing more writing. In our lesson today, we are going to be talking about meaningful memories. We are going to revisit the book Our Tree Named Steve. One way writers come up with ideas is by thinking back to their most important memories. When you remember meaningful experiences in your life, you very often remember strong emotions. Writers often convey their emotions in their stories so readers can feel them too. Our Tree Named Steve is based on Alan Sweevel's memories of the milestones his children experienced near a special tree in their yard. Remembering how it supported a swing that hung from its branches, was third base during his son's backyard baseball games, and was even a clothesline when laundry needed to be dried. These details not only share the events, but also the emotions that Alan felt and experienced with a tree that was part of their family. And in this illustration here, you can see how the illustrator tied in those ideas by showing each member of the family looking at that special tree. When Alan describes the many uses of this special tree, he uses clever titles like swing holder and jump rope turner. He also highlights the tree's importance by assigning it human qualities, like saying, he held our underwear with pride. The illustrator, David Cottrell, used different colors to reflect the mood and tone of what happens with the tree. So on this page here, I can see that the colors are all green. And then the last page had lots of variety in their colors. So we're going to take a closer look at that a little bit later in today's lesson. So here's a page from the book. The text says, he quickly worked his way into your lives as a swing holder. Target, third base, hiding place, and jump rope turner. So we're going to guide our discussion using 3 questions up here on the top. What do you notice about the text and illustrations on this page? What is the overall mood of the characters? And what do you notice about the colors of this page? So when I think about the text and illustrations, I see that the text is pretty positive, meaning that they use this tree for a lot of different activities to create their own memories in the backyard. The illustrations represent some of those memories. We have the baseball bat here, we have the swing hanging from the tree here, and then the jump rope turner is this branch right here, and the children are using it to play. The overall mood of the characters, I would say they are glad, they are happy, they are enjoying themselves. And the colors of this page, there's a variety. So when I name all of the colors, I see brown and green and blue and white, purple, orange, yellow, red, lots of different colors within this illustration. Wow, this is very different. When I take a look at this page, it says, are we sad? Sure we are. But even in his final moments, when he could have fallen on our house, Sari swings Kirby's house, he didn't. So when you come home from Grandma's house next week, Steve will not be able to greet you as he's done in the past. I'm sorry. But please know that Steve will always be with us in our hearts, in our thoughts. Wow. So now when I take a look at these questions, what do I notice about the text and illustrations? Well, the text uses words like sad and I'm sorry, and the tree will not be able to greet you. So the entire mood has changed. The overall mood of the characters. First, Kirby is kind of investigating and seeing what happened to the tree, and now he's laying on it, and it almost looks like he could be sleeping or crying because he's so sad. When I think about the colors of these pages, this page is purple. We have a little bit of orange up here, but it is mostly purple. And this page over here has blue and a little bit of white. So the illustrator worked with the author to create a more sad mood for these 2 pages. Just like Ellen, you have lots of emotion-filled memories about which you could write. Your memories could bring back positive or negative thoughts as long as they are something you remember strongly. Let's develop a list together of emotions that could help you think of meaningful memories. So let's think for a moment. What kind of emotions could we create some memories from? Remember, we have positive emotions and we have negative emotions, and they're both okay. We have happy, excited, angry, embarrassed, sad, and calm. Now look at our list of emotions and think of a time when you felt a certain way. Remember where you were and who was there, what you were doing, and how you felt. Now I'm going to share a story of a meaningful memory of a time when I was excited. I was very excited the day that I got my puppy. So thinking about where I was at my parents' house because they drove with me to go get her. So it was me, my mom, and my dad. And what was I doing? I was driving 4 hours to another place in North Carolina to go pick up my puppy, and I felt excited. I could not wait to hold her and to pet her and to bring her home, to just love on her. And even thinking and talking about this memory brings a smile to my face because I was so excited. In Seesaw today, for your activity, you will be writing about something you remember from your past and the emotions that you felt. You are only completing 1 slide today and following the Wednesday directions. After you send it in, I will check it and send it back to you so you can use it on Thursday. So that was really important. Remember that last part. You are only completing slide 1 today and following the Wednesday directions. After you send it in, I will check it and send it back to you so you can use it on Thursday. Thursday is when you will complete slide number 2. Let us know if you have any questions.